since I've uploaded. I'm sorry, life has gotten the best of me. It's just a lot the past couple of months. Lots of school, just lots of other responsibilities that I haven't been that I have to attend to. Um, so I now have time to make some videos. I've been trying to make more videos as of recently, and I thought, why not? Let's make a IRL video. So this is like the first actual video, where you're seeing my actual hands, not just a video gameplay. But anyways, so welcome back, and today we're going to be playing a different type of card game. We're going to be playing Scoundrel. This is a dungeon crawler, only using a 52 card deck. So we're going to be using the Bicycle 140th Anniversary playing cards. Super clean deck, super clean box. These are how the cards look like. Super clean, super clean. Super clean cards. Super clean, super clean. Super clean. Super clean. Okay. But anyways, let's go ahead and open these guys up. If you guys didn't know, literally this year marks the 140th anniversary, so 1885 to 2025. Kind of crazy. These are the staple, deck of cards. So we got our deck now, and if you guys didn't see, we have a Diet Coke to keep us cool. So this is gonna be our friend for the journey. Okay, so now we can get into this. So the way this game works is really simple. So we have a deck of cards, our deck of cards, and this is the dungeon. So the way we beat the game, just like in normal solitaire, is we get through the whole deck. So we have our dungeon there, and we go ahead and draw 4 cards. So I'll go ahead and give you a rundown of what we're dealing with. So we have our 4 cards. This is a good example, pretty much. So we're gonna have spades and clubs, and those are the monsters that we have to defeat. For example, these are monsters, and they deal damage to us based on their base value. So this would deal 9 damage, 2, 3, etc. There's also kings in here. So these kings are 13, queens are 12, jacks 11, aces are 14. So those are big bosses that we have to watch out for. We are also given diamonds. These are our weapons, and we use these to slay monsters. So for example, if we had a 9 here, we would slay this 9 and put it right on top of the 10, and we would take no damage because our 10 is greater than the 9. Of course, vice versa. If we had a 2 diamond, a measly sword, and a 9, we would take 7 damage because of the difference. But the way durability works in this game is that when you place and you slay the monster with a 9, you can only now slay monsters that are less than 9. So you would kind of want to utilize this the same way you do in solitaire, right? It'd be like 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 to keep the durability as long lasting as possible. But let's say you run into a situation where you kill a 2 right after. The sword is pretty much dead. these cards here, which are not supposed to be in the deck for the base game, but I thought, why not put it in for fun? So, we have diamond face cards, heart face cards, and jokers. So jokers are merchants. So they will be able to give you health potions. So for example, if you had a 10, you can either trade it for 10 health back and discard it along with the joker. Or if you've already used it, you have an 8, you can heal back for the most recent slain monster, right? So a great use of the joker would be if you had a 2 and you slayed an 8, right? And you're like, you took 6 damage, but now if you run into the joker or the merchant, you can trade. You can say, I'll trade this, I'll exchange, right? I'll trade this for 8 because I killed a monster worth 8, and then you discard him along with the joker. So that's the joker's ability. The heart face cards are more priest, clerics, or just armor. So for example, if you have a 10 and you come across a king, right, you're gonna take damage. You're gonna take 3 extra damage, but the king offers you 3 armor, the queen 2, and the jack 1. So if you equip the armor like so, when you get attacked, in this case, you don't take damage at all because it's 3, 10, and then 13. So you just discard it and you are safe. You don't take damage. The worst case scenario would be like if you equipped it and you were anticipating, you know, like a king or something, and you just run into a 2 and you have to use armor, unfortunately, and you discard it. And now we have the diamond face cards. These are blacksmiths. They repair your weapons. So for example, you have a 2, let's say worst case you get this, right, and then you run into the blacksmith. He can repair up to a certain amount of monsters from your weapon. So the jack is 1, queen is 2, king is 3, monsters slain from the weapon. So jack is just 1, so we can go ahead and get rid of the 2, repair the weapon, and now we're left with the king. So we can go ahead and slay 8s, 9s, queens even, and we'll be good to go. So that's pretty much how the game goes. It's fairly simple. It's nothing too crazy. It is a little bit tough in terms of actually winning the game and making it through the entire dungeon because of the fact that it's just hard. Like it's just a tough game. But I think this will be a fun little game to play. You know, you can just carry a deck of cards around and then, you know, test your skills and test your strategic planning and stuff and utilization of the cards. So this is again more of like a sequencing game, and you have to, you know, make sure that you're sequencing right for the next turn. And of course you can run away. Run away is pretty much, if you don't like the room you're in, you can scoop the cards, put those cards on the bottom of the deck, and then draw 4 more cards for a new room. But you can only run away. You can't run away twice in a row. You can only run away once. So if you can't run away, you know, 2 rooms in a row, that's not allowed. Okay, so I guess we can get started. So got a 4, a 10, a 6, and a 5. So not the best starting room for us, but that's okay. So I think we can go ahead and start with the 5 as our weapon. And then from this point, I think we have to kind of go for the 10 here. So we take 5 damage now. resets when there's one card left in the room. So, depending on who we slay, it's gonna reset. So I'm gonna slay the 6. We take 1 more damage. So we're gonna go down to 14 now. And then the new room sets in. So we can go ahead and bring in the new room. Not looking too good. We are fighting all of the monsters right now. What is going on? Okay. So this is not the best situation to be in. I think in this case, I'm gonna run away because this room will kill us. So we scoop the cards. We scoop the cards. Oh, sorry, round 14. We scoop the cards. We scoop the cards, and we bring in a new room. So we got a 2. Bang. Flippin' great sword. Holy shit. And a 3. So I think the best way to handle this right now is to go 3, 2, and then we discard this. So this is now going to the discard pile. And then we go ahead and equip the 10. And we didn't take any damage because it was 2 and it's 3 against a 5. So we're good. So now here comes the new room. Oh god, that is a... Oh god, no. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we just ran into 2 of the biggest bosses. Both of the aces and the king. That's crazy. We're gonna scoop here. We don't want to fight this. That's insane. Even though we have a 10 and we can survive a bit, we could have eliminated them. Oh, the aces -4, -4, and then -3. So that's we'd be at almost. I think we'd be at what, 3 health, which is not the best. So new room. Fantastic. Not the best. Oh god. Okay. So I think what we can do here is I think we can heal. We can heal for 6. So we can go back to 20. And then we have a blacksmith. We have 2 blacksmiths. We have a 1 and a 2 blacksmith. I think I want to keep this blacksmith. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I'm going to use the blacksmith here to repair the weapon. So those 2 go in the discard now. And we're left with the queen. So we have 2 repairs. So that's pretty good. So let's see what we get. We got a 4 of hearts, a king, and a 7 of hearts. So now, what to do? We're not really facing a huge threat right now. We can heal as well, so okay. I think we attack the king, and now we get subtracted. The king is 13, so we get subtracted 3, so we're going down to 17 health. Okay, so now we have these 3 left. So I'm thinking, because we already used the jack, we have 7, 4, we have 9. What else? What other hearts? We have 9, 8. So we still have big hitters. We have 10 as well. So we still have hearts to come. I think here at least. What do I do? What do I do? Because if I take the 7, we don't need the 7 because we can't overheal. So I think I take the 4. And now the question is, do I just discard this or discard this and repair? Because I could, continue. I think, what am I? We have the king. But this is the 10, so we kind of want to make this last. But we have the this point, it's either I use this and repair, and we're left with the raw 10, just a brand new weapon, and save the hearts. And I think that might be the move, so I'm gonna do this and repair with the blacksmith. Unfortunately, we didn't get it used its full utility for 2 repair, but it is what it is. I think the heart saving is a better move because I feel like we might run into a bigger threat. Also, we got the Joker. Nice. There's the Jack and 5 of hearts. Okay. So, at this point, okay, so obviously I think we're gonna do this. And then it's gonna go down 1, so to 19. And then we're left with this. So this is an interesting room to be in because we kind of have some options to work with, but they're none in our favor at all. So I think I'm going to dismiss the merchant for now. I think I'm going to dismiss him, so we're not going to take his trade, and he's just going to go into the discard. We don't need the trade because we don't want to sell our weapon here. And then I'm going to just take the 5 hearts and heal ourselves back to 20. So we are utilizing a lot of our resources right now, which is a little scary because before we saw the king and the 2 aces, so we still have to fight them. Okay, so 8, nice. Another Jack and a 3. So unfortunately, we are unable to attack the Jack right now because we already have a Jack here and it has to be less. So at this point, we're gonna have to discard the 10. And there she goes. So now we're left with the Jack, the 3, and the 7. So I think at this point, I think I'm gonna pick up the 3 instead of the 8 actually. And then I'm gonna pick up the Jack. So the 3 minus 11 is 8, negative 8. So we're gonna go down to 12. And then I'm going to equip the 8 now and discard this. So now we're at 12 and we still have the 7 in play. So we gotta use it soon. The 9, the 8, and the 7. So not a bad room at all. Not a bad room. This might work. So I think here we're gonna do the 9, of course. So that is -1. So now we're down to 11. 11. And then I'm gonna heal for 7. So that's also in the discard pile now. And now we're left with an 8 and a 7. So, unfortunately, I think it's either we discard the 8 or discard the 8 here. So here we can attack 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we can't attack the bigger foes. So I think we're going to have to discard this and bring the 7 to our hand and equip it. And now, here comes the next room. Okay, so a room full of resources. This is not ideal, even though it is fruitful. I think at this point we need to run from the room because we don't want to expend our resources for no reason. So we scoop and we put it to the bottom of the deck. And now we draw the new room. is the second merchant, which is awesome because we can trade with him pretty soon, I think. So I think this is pretty simple. There we go, 8, subtract 1, so now we're at 10 health, 10 health, 10 health, 10 health. And then we go and attack the 6, and we are thriving now. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell this to the merchant. So this then goes to the merchant, and I get 6 health back. So we sell the sword for the lowest monster slain, and we get 6 health back. So we're back at 60. The 4's in the room, and we have no weapon, so we're probably gonna have to equip the 4, unless we get something good. Oh god. The queen, the king, and the jack. So, I think here we equip our weapon of 4 of diamonds, and then what is this? This is 12, right? Yes, this is 11, 12, 13. So this is 12. So we're going to be getting 8 damage. But I think we can equip the 3 armor and then attack the queen. So this is 12 minus 4 is minus 8, but we have 3 armor. So it's really 7 minus 12, so it's just subtracting 5. And then this gets discarded. So now we're back to 11. And we're almost done with the deck. We are about halfway through the dungeon. So, the next room. And we have armor ready for us. Nice. There is the 9 of diamonds. The next best weapon from the 10. And the queen. Okay. So, unfortunately, we can't attack the queen here. So, we are going to have to equip the 9. So I think at this point we have to attack the 2. And do I attack the 2 for face value? No, I'm going to attach an attack for here. And then we're left with 3 cards. So we have this big monster, our next best sword, and armor. So I'm thinking we either discard our current weapon and equip the 9, then attack the queen, or we equip this and then equip this, and the queen's left. But if we leave the queen, I think we could leave the queen. I think so. Let me check the rules. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And yes, we can leave monsters in the room as long as there's just 1 card remaining in the room. That's the turn. So we have 3. So I also opened the DC. I don't know if you can hear it fizzing. DC is the goat, not even lying. Rejuvenating. Okay. So I think we're gonna leave the queen, I think. So I think we discard, equip, and equip. And then the queen comes in. there's a big potion. Okay, so we have 2 5s, so this is not looking too good. We're gonna have to leave a 5 in the room, unfortunately. Oh, this is terrible actually. This is really bad. Because we're only gonna be able to attack one of the 5s. And we're gonna be left with a 5, so like on the weapon. So I think here we kind of have to do the queen first, I think. Or do we run away from this room? Do we run away from this? Oh, because we have the best potion here. So it's either we use this, and then we attack the queen. That's 12 minus 9, that's 3 minus plus 1 is just minus 2. So we'll be at 18, and then 5 we're good, and then we're dealing with the rest. Let's see. We've already used the biggest armor. We have the 8. We already used the 8. So, and I think we already used the 7. So the 7's gone, the 8's gone, the 10's gone. So we have the 6. We have really low weapons. So I think we might have to. I think we're gonna run from this room. I think we run. I think we run. I think we run from this room. I think we run. So here is the new room. Okay, so I think we messed up because now we're kind of screwed here. Wait, are we? I mean, we're not technically screwed, but we're not utilizing really what we want to. Okay, so I think we're gonna heal for 3. So let us go to 14 now. And then we're left with 3 cards. And I think at this point we have to attack. And unfortunately it uses the Joker. So we don't get any utility out of that, which is kind of unfortunate. And then I think we can equip the queen for now, in hopes that we are about to encounter some big freaking monsters, which I think we are because we have the 2 aces, the king, and the queens. It's not looking good. 9 of hearts, big potion, 10 of spades, and 9 of spades. Okay. So at this point, it's either we use the king, we can run away from this room, but we have to keep in mind that we have a couple of big monsters remaining, which probably isn't the best for us to, so I think we could use the king here. Or do we run away? I think we run away here. And the reason is because these 2 are really good, and we're going to be wasting them if we used it in this room. I fear. Maybe I should have used the king to, discard and then 10-9 it, but it is what it is. Oh, I think we just lost, and I think that runaway just costed us the game. So we were at 14. Unfortunately, we cannot attack at all, but yeah, we can attack, and we just have to take it for face value. So 14 minus 2 is 12. And then we take the other card's face value and we go down to pretty much 0. And that is the first game. Unfortunately, we lost. Kind of misplayed it, I think, at the end there. I should have maybe did the 10-9 and heal. But, you know, it is what it is. So that's pretty much how the game is. We had this much of the dungeon left. Let's see, we had the 9 king left. We had pretty big monsters here. We had a good potion. We had the queen and the 5 left. We had these left. And these. So we still had pretty tough monsters to defeat. We had 14, 13, 12, 10, 9. So we still had a bunch of monsters that we still needed to kill. Okay, so we are now ready for round 2 pretty much. So I think what happened last game is we utilized too much of our our good resources early on in the dungeon, and we weren't really left with anything that good in the end. Yeah, we weren't really left with anything that great in the end, unfortunately. Which is, it's because this game is pretty difficult in terms of like its ability to win. So nothing that yeah, it was just unfortunate, but it's okay. So I guess let's get into the next dungeon. So already a terrible sign. I think from this we have to run. Didn't get a weapon. Alright, this is not too bad. So I think here we equip the 2. Let me take a quick drink of DC. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a decent situation to be in, at least for the start, I think. We're gonna go for the 9. We're gonna take 7 damage, so we're at 13 now. And then we can go ahead and attack the 4. So that's 2 more damage, so we're at 12. Then we have a potion of 2. Oh my. Okay, so this blocks for 1. Do I run away from this room? I think so. Because I can do the 2. That blocks. I heal. I mean, I don't have to. I think we don't have to. Let's do the 2. And then we are going to heal for 2. So we're at 14 now. So now we're left with these 2. And I don't think taking the face value for this is a smart move. I think we do our armor. So we have 1 armor now, and we have the monster remaining in the room. So now let's see the next room. Nice. discard our weapon here, which we're gonna have to equip this. We do 10, we get 1 damage. I think that's the move, right? So we discard our weapon, we equip the 8, and then we attack the 10. Oh my god. We attack the 10. So then with the armor gets discarded, we are gonna get dealt 1 damage to us, so we're down to 13 now. And then we're left with these 2 monsters, and I think the best is just to attack the 7. And then build the new room. Nice. This is a amazing room, actually. This is perfect. This is really good. So we can remove 1. So I think from here we do 6. We don't take any damage. We just slay the monster. This is the blacksmith. This is the blacksmith. So it can take 1 monster off our weapon, or the lowest monster technically from the bottom. So do I attack for 4, use this, or do I attack for 4 and use this, or do I use this? And then I think I use this to remove the 6. And then heal for 5. So we're back to 18. I'm sure there was a different way to approach that, but I think that might be a good move for the next room. Let's see. 10, 6, and a joker. So this is a lot of good resources that I don't necessarily need at this moment, so I'm gonna run away from this room. Because I don't want to waste those resources. We still have the 10 of hearts, the 6 of hearts, I think that was, and a merchant, so we don't want to use those resources just yet. So the new room that we have to face. Nice, this is pretty good. So we start using our 8, level 8 sword. We have 18 out. We're in a good position here. So I think we do the 5. The king can remove it. The king can remove 3, I think. Yeah. So I think we do the 5. Or do I do the king first, remove these 2, then the 8? Because if I do this, remove 2, the 7 and the 5. No, remove 3. So I think that. Then we use the blacksmith to remove these 3 from our weapon. So we have a brand new weapon. So this is great for us. We have a fresh weapon. And then I'm going to equip armor here. So we have +2 armor and a 8 monster. So we got 7, 7, and a 9. So we can't attack the 8. Or we can attack the 8. We can attack the 8, the 7. But we have 2 potions that we don't need right now, so I don't want to waste it. So I think we're going to run away from this room. I think that's the move. Okay, so here's the new room. face this room. We have to face it. Unfortunately. So, I think here we want to savor this weapon. So, we're gonna go at the 9. This blocks 2. So, we're over blocking, so we don't take any damage. We just discard our armor now. We're gonna attack the 6. We don't take any damage because the 8 is higher than the 6. And then I think we're just gonna overheal and be back at 20. Look at that. We are 11 right now. We have a 9 sword, dude. This is good. We're in a good position. There's the freaking ace. And a level 8 potion. And 2 aces. Okay, so we can knock out both of the big monsters right now, the biggest monsters right now, and we might have a chance of winning. So we need to think of this strategically. We can't attack these just yet. We have to pick up the 9, I think, or we run away. But I don't know if I want to leave the 9, because I think if we attack with the 9, we heal, we have the ace left to deal with, so I think we discard this. So we're discarding this, we equip the 9, and then I think we attack the ace. So 14 minus 9 is 5. So we're down to 15. Where is 15? 15, 15, 15. There you are. And then we could take the ace for face value, but that'll put us at 1 health, and I don't think that's the best decision. I think this right now is we heal for 8. And then we go back to 20. I think. And then we might be able to run away from the next room. Okay, nice. Okay. So I think we're not gonna run away from this. We're gonna fight this head on. So we're gonna do the king, the queen. 12 minus 9 is 3, so we're at 17. Then we're gonna fight the joker. And then we're gonna fight the jack, sorry. That's 11 minus 9 is 2, so we're down to 15 now. So now we have these 2, so I could sell the weapon or I can dismiss the joker and lose his ability. I don't think we've dismissed the joker yet. No, we haven't. So I think this might be the time to just dismiss him. Because although we could trade, or wait, hold on. No, I can't even, or maybe, wait, hold on. I think this might be the move. I think we take the ace face on. I get 1, I'm down to 1 health now at this point. We have the joker, so we're hoping for a 10 potion. We're hoping for a 10. We're hoping for 10 reds. We're hoping for red 10. That's all we're up for. The king, the 4, and 7. Okay, so this isn't too bad because we still have some stuff to use. So I think unfortunately we can sell to the joker. So we sell for the least value. So the jack is 11, so we sell for 11. So we're down to 11 now. So now, oh, then this also gets discarded. So we're in this room now. So I think now gonna save the 7 just in case if I need to discard this first. So here we go. Here's the next room. Oh man. Crap. 7 minus 12 is... Okay, I think we have to, so we attack with a 2. We don't take any damage. Or do we attack with the 2 here? Let's see. The queen is 12. The queen is 12. 12 minus 4 is negative 8. So we get 8 damage. Minus 3. We get 5 damage. No, we die. So I think we do the 2 here. Unfortunately, the king gets discarded. Now we're left with these 3. And then we can't attack. So I don't want to take anything base value just yet. So we're gonna equip the 7. And then now we're here. And I think this is 12. I think we attack the queen. So now that's 5 damage because 7 minus 12 is 5. So we're down to 7 health. Yep. Okay, and then this is the new room. Here we go. Dude, oh no. Gosh. I don't want to run from this room because of the weapon. Like the weapons, we got all of them. Which is unfortunate. I think we got the last remaining good ones in this single room. So we got 4 already. We got 9. We got 8. We have 7. Yeah. This is not good. So if I attack for face value here, we get 3 damage. So we're down to 4 health. We already took out both aces, so we don't die instantly. So I think we attack. So we get 3 damage, so we're down to 4 health now. And then we just remove these. We discard this. We equip this, but we discard it as well. Then we equip the 6, and we save the 10. So here we go. Give us something good. Not good. Not good. Not good. I think we die. I think we die here. Bro. Oh, I think we just died. Unless we run from this room. I think we have to run from this room. Because if we got the 10, we killed the jack. That's 3, and then we kill the king. We die. So that's nice. That's good to see. That's good to see. That's good to see. That's not good to see. Oh god. I think it's cooked. Right, we attack for 5, we're good. We heal for 4, so we're at 8 health now. And now we're left with these 2. So the queen is... It repairs. So she repairs, she takes up 2 monsters from the sword. So if I attack with the king is 13. Oh, 13 minus 6 is 9, so we do die. I think that might be game, right? Because we do the queen and remove this. No. Now. No. We're still here. We're here. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I think it's game. Because we do this. Oh wait, we can run from this room. We're running from this room. We're running. We're getting the hell out of here. We're leaving. We're out this bitch. Alright, give 6. And then I heal for 4 with the Joker. I let go of my 6. And then we hope we get something from the dungeon. So I think that's the move. We're gonna heal for 6. And then we're going to sell our sword worth 4. So 4 health. So we're back at 18. We have no weapon. We have a big potion and 18 health. So let's see. Boom, another big potion. 7. Nice. And an 8. So at this point, there's 2 options. Either we run away. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have about 3 more rooms to go. We have 2 kings left to kill, I think. A king and a jack at least. So no more queens, 1 jack left. No more aces. Yep, we got 2 kings to slay. So we can take both of these for face value for 15. Heal for 10. We'll be at 13. I think that is the play. I think we take these for face value. So that's 15 damage. So now we're at 3 health. And then we decide here. I think we heal for 10. So now we're back to 13. So really, this is the determining factor if we continue on or not. Where's 13? There's 13. 13. I really hope we're able to get something here. That's good. We can run away, but of course, but. Okay. So, I think we equip the 3. We take the king on. Pause. We kill the king. So 13 minus 3 is 10. So now we're down back to 3 health. And then I think we have to heal for 9. So now we're at 12. We're at 12 health now. Okay, here we go. The jack. No, the king. The king's coming. He's coming. Oh, he's not here. Let's go. Okay, wait, hold on. So we can do this. So if we jack, we kill the jack. 11 minus 3 is, 8. So we're at 4 health. 4 health. We attack the 3. We're down to these 2 cards left. And then I think we heal for 7 and save the 10. Or do we? No, maybe we equip the 10. Right, wait, there's no more 2s left, right? 1. Okay, no. The 2s are killed already. So, I think we equip the 10 here and save the 7. So here we go. This is the last room. This is it. The final boss. 3, 8, and a king. Do we survive? I think we do. We heal for 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. We take the king on. 4. 13 minus 10 is 3. Or 13 minus 10 is 3. Yep, so we're at 8 health. shocked that we were able to beat it. That was pretty good, and we beat the dungeon with +8 points. Nice. So that was Scoundrel for you guys with some house rules in it. Let me know if you guys enjoyed. I had fun, and of course, you guys should also play this at home and see if you can get a better score than 8 with these rules implemented in as well. Again, I appreciate the recent support. I kind of seen that some of the videos have been doing decent in terms of views and stuff, and I appreciate everyone that has been subscribing. It's kind of crazy, so yeah, I hope I can post more and keep continuing. I think we can do more of this Scoundrel if this was enjoyable to watch. So again, thank you guys for watching, and leave in the comments if you'd like for what other card games I should play. And again, make sure to like and subscribe. It always helps. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next